ready. These are two bitter rivals, people. It is the preview of Leeds versus Manchester United, as Manchester United are traveling away game to Elland Road. If you do not know anything about this, this is Liverpool, Manchester City, and Leeds is right under when it comes to the rivalry for Manchester United. We do not like ourselves, and it is going to be a cauldron when we go to Elland Road. It is going to be crazy. It is going to be exciting. It is going to be time for Ruben Amorim to recognize and feel the energy of Elland Road. He needs to come out of this one with 3 points, especially after drawing to Wolves. I have to also say, Wolves defeated West Ham today, so when I actually told you guys that Wolves are playing better than the results are showing, people thought I was joking. Now we have seen the fruits of their labor. 3 points from West Ham, even though West Ham has definitely been one of the worst teams in the league so far. However, this is a Manchester United versus Leeds preview. Now let's get into this because, bro, this is going to be an exciting one. First things first, let's get context about the game. Let's get context and the stakes that is riding on this game. So what's on the line? United are 6th place. You get me? 6th place in the Premier League and are fighting to get into that top 4 and Champions League race. We know that, and it is absolute clear. However, Leeds are 16th. Narrowly above the relegation zone and desperate for points at home. Don't get me wrong, they have found such a good form right now and they are firing on all cylinders. And the key part about this situation is that Leeds, the way they are playing right now, might have just been they have fallen into the best opportunity or the best system that could work for Daniel Farka. It is truly going to be a remarkable day because the way they play football is truly going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one, and we need to realize that. Now, when we look at recent form, Leeds drew 0-0 versus Liverpool, showing their defensive resilience under Farka. And of course, Manchester United were held 1-1 versus Wolves at Old Trafford. A very underwhelming end to the 2025 season, or the 2025 year in general. Now, this rivalry has not just started today. This is a historical situation. United historically dominate in this rivalry with 7 wins versus Leeds to 0 in the recent meetings that we have met. This match is one of England's most traditional clashes, and has always and will always bring the intensity. So Ruben Amorim better be ready for the intensity that comes with playing against Wolves. Now let's go into the team news because it's absolutely needed. You get me? The team news and injuries. We need to talk about it. I'm going to give you guys what Leeds and the absences of Leeds and also for Manchester United. First things first, the people that are out for Leeds. We have Longstaff, he's out with the ankle, the calf injury. Rodon out with the ankle. Daniel James with the thigh. Ampadu, who is their captain, is out with a suspension. So that right there is also a good thing for Manchester United. And then you have the doubtful nature of the knock that Sebastian Monroe, that's how you pronounce his name, picked up. And then you look at Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes is out. Kobe Mainoo is out. Matthias de Ligt is out. Mason Mount is out. Harry Maguire is out. All injuries. And then you go have Brian Mbeumo out. Amad Diallo out. Mazraoui. I'm even running out of breath talking about the people that are not going to be able to play for Manchester United. It's definitely more than half of our first starting 11. Honestly, you look at Bruno Fernandes, a starter, De Ligt, a starter, Mason Mount, arguably a starter, Harry Maguire, arguably a starter, Brian Mbeumo, Ahmad, all starters. Half of our starting 11 are out, either injured or at AFCON. Now, Manchester United does not have an excuse because we are facing Leeds. We have the opportunity to win this game and we should win this game comfortably. United's midfield and centre-backs injuries, a huge talking point right now. We truly would need to do a huge tactical shift in order for us to win. The reason why we could not break down Wolves, we all know, was because of the lack of creativity. The reason why we struggled against Newcastle at the second half is because of the lack of creativity outlets that would give us the time to just start building our game again. This game is going to be different. The reason why it's going to be different is because Leeds are someone that want to hit you on a counter. They want to outrun you. They want to create so much of an intensified situation that would cause you to panic. That is what Leeds are going to do. So we need people that are going to be brilliant, people that are going to be smart. The IQ of the football has to be very, very high in order for us to capitalize on places that we need to capitalize on to win this game. Of course, then we move into the predicted lineups. For me personally, when I look at this Leeds team, the predicted lineup, of course, is going to be Perry, Bonderol, Brojol, Struik, I miss his name, Bogle in the midfield, Tanaka, who I absolutely love, Stark and Goodmanson. And then you look at the two forward, is going to be Calvert-Lewin and Okafor. And then for Manchester United, we need to play a 4-2-3-1. It's absolutely needed. I know Leeds are going to play a 3-5-2 kind of situation. We absolutely need to play a 4-2-3-1 because we have a lot of missing players. But the predicted lineup for me is going to be Lamine Zingo, Diego Dallo, Aiden Heaven, Martinez and Luke Shaw as the back four. And then in the middle, we have to go with Ugarte and Casemiro. In the three, behind the striker has to be Dogu on the right, Joshua Zirkzee middle, and Mateus Cunha on the left-hand side. And then you have the spare of the trident being Benjamin Šeško. That is going to be my predicted lineup, and it has to come to pass. Now, when you're talking about the tactical shift or things and the tactical matchup, Leeds' defensive compactness is going to be going up against Manchester United's attacking ambitions. I said ambitions because we don't have the attacking players that we absolutely needed. The likes of Mbeumo, Ahmad. We don't have those players in this game. Bruno Fernandes. However, Leeds will likely defend deep and hit you on counters. Tough to break. And as shown as in Liverpool, they have shown it already that they can, and they understand they have the ability in order for them to stay with a clean sheet. But they really have very, very fast players. We have, of course, known the ability of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 6 goals in 5 games. We know that. We have seen the speed and the pace of what's the guy's name? The small kid. No, he's not a kid, but he's very, very short. But he's very, very rapid. We also know Daniel James. He's not going to play today, but this is how they built their team on speed stars and people that can run out their mama's womb. Second, in terms of the tactical shift, is going to be Manchester United's midfield is without key stars. We need to understand this. Manchester United's midfield's injuries might force older heads like Casemiro and Ugarte to shoulder a huge role in this particular game. It's a workload, I know, but Ugarte has been feeling a lot more confident ever since the Newcastle game, and so we need to absolutely build upon that. Let him have the opportunity to move forward. Let him understand and actually go crazy, because I think he needs to understand that he is in Manchester United and he needs to show out and show up for us. And then key player battles in this situation would definitely have to be Calvert-Lewin for Leeds versus Manchester United centre-backs. It's crystal clear because I can't really say one centre back, because I believe Ruben Amorim loves to shuffle. He loves to shuffle his centre backs. But I truly believe that it's going to be a situation whether it is Martinez or Aiden Heaven that is going to handle Calvert-Lewin. In my opinion, I think Martinez should do the job. He's more experienced and just knows how to handle big guys in this situation. And then it's going to be Joshua Zirkzee and Benjamin Šeško trying to exploit the Leeds defensive gaps. It is going to be there. We are going to have opportunities. Do not be like Liverpool, where Ekitike couldn't score, where Cody Gakpo couldn't score, where the rest of the team could not find the back of the net. We need to go in and find the back of the net. It's absolutely paramount that we climb this table. 6th place right now with 30 points. With Chelsea 30 points. Chelsea are going to be facing Man City. They are likely able to drop points against City. We are playing against Leeds. We can go 33 points, which is equal to Liverpool. That is what we can do. Liverpool, of course, are going to be facing Fulham in this game. Now, We need it. We need it to keep them close and close by so they don't start running away from us. If we get 33 points, we can go 4th place. If Liverpool draw or loses to Fulham. Let me know what you guys think in this situation. And then my goal expectations in my mind, I think Manchester United win this game 2-0, and a very, very nice clean sheet for Laments would definitely be the situation for me. The head-to-head, of course, Man United will edge over Leeds, and I think we are going to continue this and go further in that situation. Well, comment down below what you guys think this game will be. Do you think that Leeds will shock United, and does Ruben Amorim's side grind out a win for us this time? Because this January transfer window is still very new. We have the festive seasons that are absolutely kicking up, and then we are going to be getting the guys back from AFCON a little bit later in the January transfer window. We might not see them till February because they do need a break from football. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.